reviewing his film. And I have to say, David Gordon Green, you're doing a heck of a job. And I cannot wait to see how this ends.
Let's just say my mind has changed. Let me break down my experience with the Halloween franchise. I really liked the original. I really enjoyed the new reboot sequel one in 2018. And honestly, I thought Halloween Kills was okay. It definitely was a step down in quality, but at the end of the day, I had fun. There was great kills. You can also check out my Right Out of the Theater review from last year, where David Gordon Green returns as the director for the third movie. Well, the fourth. This is bad. The one word that I can come up with when talking about this film is ambitious, but it's not executed right. I really feel like there was a genuine interest in telling the story of Laurie and Michael, and at least the first Halloween and Halloween Kills. But with this film, it goes in a complete different direction. And without getting into spoilers, because as far from what I can tell from the trailers and the marketing, they want you to think that this is Laurie and Michael's end, which it is in the last 15 minutes, where they're actually the main characters. But there is a completely other storyline in this film. It takes place, I believe, 4 years after the events of 2018, I believe. You know what? This might be a spoiler, so I'm just going to put it up. Spoilers, just in case. I'm not going to spoil the whole movie. I'm just going to give you kind of the premise, because this movie's not really about Michael or Laurie. It's about Corey and his journey becoming a new Michael Myers, essentially. And that's the ambitious part. Was it wise to do something like that in your final film? No, it wasn't. Especially with how they executed it. That's it for spoilers. I don't want to go into any more details because honestly, this movie gave me a headache. It was genuinely one of the most frustrating movie experiences I've had on a story level, on a dialogue level, and a character development level. There was certain moments with this character, Corey, completely new character, by the way, never once mentioned in the previous films, where I really wanted to like where they were going with him. Like, I like the idea of following a new serial killer. Like, let's get into the psyche. Like, was it him all along who had this deep, dark burden inside of him? Or was it the city that turned against him and made him into a villain? Kind of tapping into the reason why Michael Myers is Michael Myers. That's really cool. But why did they have to do this character in Michael Myers' final film with Laurie? I don't understand that. I really don't. David Gordon Green, like, obviously, I said this in my other review from last year, you are the director. I probably would have done a worse job, but I don't understand all this buildup to then get Michael and Laurie's final confrontation and how you guys marketed the film with the posters ends this Halloween. And that movie that you are telling people is in the last 15 to 20 minutes. And the rest of it, 90 minutes of it, is about something else entirely. I don't know what the heck this was. Like I said, I go back to that word, ambitious. It has its flaws. On the positive note, there are some pretty creative kills. Like, I don't want to make it seem like this is the worst movie ever made. It's not. I've seen worse. I just think for a film that's called Halloween Ends, and you do get a satisfying ending with their story. I will not lie about that. You kind of do, but it's almost like a parody in the final 5 minutes. It's like they didn't realize how funny their serious take for Michael's ending would be. And it honestly made me laugh. And even my own theater laughed. Yeah, they clapped or whatever in certain moments, but it was genuinely kind of funny with what they were doing. But yeah, there's some creative kills. I feel like Halloween Kills had better kills. But there was one kill that I found really interesting, and it has to do with the tongue. That's all I'll say. So if you're a fan of the Halloween franchise, I genuinely think that you should still check it out, especially if you've seen the first movie, Halloween, Halloween Kills, and now finally this coming out this week and on Peacock. Mind you, this review is dropping at 3 p.m., 2 hours before the actual screenings for general public. That's not a good sign. But anyways, if you want to watch a movie about Michael Myers, not really, and you want some good creative kills and a really bad storyline with characters that aren't even involving the main characters, With that said, I'm going to give Halloween Ends a solid 4.5 out of 10. Well, thank you guys so much for watching this review. It really means a lot. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and also please don't forget to be blessed.